Good morning, everyone. Today it's our honor to have Jay Sorg on, professional baseball player, a baseball coach, and actually you have your own training facility right now, don't you, Jay?
Yeah, we do. We do a lot of both personal training, sports-specific training. We see a lot of baseball players in there for baseball instruction, especially on the hitting side of it. So we stay pretty busy. It's been a fun facility, and it's been great for our community.
Besides being a baseball hitting coach, you also are trained basically Univera Associates, and you just had a brand new silver break, and that's a big thing in the month of August. So tell us a little bit about Candis.
Yeah, Candis did a great job. We're really proud of what she's been able to do, and she did. She just broke silver. In fact, she broke silver and became. She got a decent ways above silver last month. So we were really happy with what she did. And really, what she's done is she's followed the program, and that is get us in front of people. And I think she's been really good. We always say fortune is in the follow-up, and she is tremendous at the follow-up with both the people that she's prospecting and the people that she has already gotten on products, and of course the brand new associates that she brings in. And really what put her over the top, we always talk about how great Univera is for team. We had a great team function right at the very end of the month, and we were able to get somebody underneath her that was brand new to go bronze very quickly with a meeting, and we had a lot of cross-team help from Dr. Katrina McGilvery in our area. And it just really put her over the top. And it was a great Univera team win and a great win for her. But you know what? She does what she's supposed to do, and that when you follow the formula, it works.
You had a gentleman that you had to coach up for quite a while. As a matter of fact, it took him a long time to get in. His name's David. I won't go into all the details on that, but basically David's brought in some pretty good people, and now you got an actual pretty good shot at getting him to silver this month.
Well, I think, David's another great story where sometimes when somebody says, no, it's not yet, really, David was a guy I probably prospected for 2.5 years and just periodically kept going back to him and saying, it just finally got to the point where we were talking one day and I said, you're just going to do this. And he did. And so what he's been doing a good job of researching and learning, and he is really good. He's a guy that's a great story because he doesn't know a lot about the products, but he's excited. He's had an experience. He's excited. And you know what he does? He just says, hey, you got to get on this, and you got to come be our associate. And he gets people in front of us. And it's that simple. And sometimes I think we overthink this business, and we think we got to be like Dr. McGilvery to know all these products. But he's a great case. He doesn't. He's just excited and says, hey, you need to sit down with Jay and I or Shelly and I, and we got to talk to you about this. And that's how it works. So, he just made a commitment that they really want to go, and he's another guy who's really busy, has 2 young children, and he's got a really nice job here with the government actually here as an elected official, and but he's made that commitment to run, and so we're just trying to sit down in the front of as many people as we possibly can for him.
We talked about yesterday, you and I had a little conversation about the Bill Lee Invitational Dinner and understanding the 10,000 OLL. And anyway, Jay, one of the things that is sort of interesting about, these are both outside of your biggest organization, but they help you and Shelly go if you have the 10,000 OLL and being there. It's like a team victory as opposed to a victory for Jay and Shelly. And I know that's how you always think about it. So tell us a little bit about what you think happens by us having a number of people win that invitational, if you please, and go to Bill Lee's invitational dinner.
Yeah, well, I think we had a really good call the other day that you guys put on, Al, and I thought it was said very well that when we do something like this, we make Bill Lee happy. And when Bill Lee's happy, that's good for everybody. And I think he's a guy that he has put so much into this, in his heart, his soul, and he's put his financial resources into it. And he is just looking for reasons to put more financial resources, more heart and soul into this business. I think it's up to us to find those reasons for him. And, from a corporate level too, how much easier does it make things on our president to be able to go in front of that board and in front of Bill Lee when we've got associates out there getting the job done. And so, guys, what we do here, it's a present to Bill Lee, it's a present to Ralph Beats, but it's also going to be a present back to this entire organization, because I promise you he'll give back.
You know, Jay, the fall run's sort of important. It's when you guys made a big jump from platinum to emerald was in the fall run. Tell us how important this fall run is right now and how important it is to dig in. And trust me, I understand you and Shelly don't have any time. You are busy parents. You got your businesses running, but you're still making time for Univera. How do you squeeze it all in?
Yeah, well, we do squeeze it in because we're very intentional with the time that we do have. And so basically we have to sit down on Sundays. We look at our calendar, every aspect of it, and we find that Univera time, and then we're very intentional. And then we've got to match that time up with our associates who need our help to get people in front of us and make sure that we're available for them. And then as far as the fall run, Al, I think this is, you know, there's really a couple times in the year that are really important. And the fall run, I think, is, if it's not the most important, it's right there. And in fact, we went emerald on Halloween night, if you remember that. And but what happens is people get back into their schedules. Kids are back in school. They're back into a normal routine that they normally have. And so when sometimes you're in the summer, it's a little bit out of sight, out of mind. Everybody's traveling. It's tough to get together. Everybody's so much more available, and everybody's much more receptive. And everybody's starting to take a little time and say, evaluate their own lives to move forward. And so this fall run is critical, I think, for your business. If you really dig down and take some time to do this now, you'll catapult your business into a different level. You know,
Jay, you and Shelly are winners, and you've proven it time and time again. What's the difference between being a pro baseball player at the level you work? Because so very few people, I forget the numbers, like 1 out of 100 or something like that, or no, excuse me, 1 out of 1,000. Let me get the right number here. To go ahead and hit that, maybe even less than that.
Probably less, yeah.
What's the carryover? What kind of things did you learn in pro baseball that you apply directly to Univera?
Well, I think number one, you got to get your mind right on what you're trying to do and what you want to accomplish. You got to be very clear on that vision, on what you want. If you don't know what you want, you're just basically at the mercy of the wind, really. But if you know what you want, and then you've got to decide that now you're going to go ahead and do it. You get your mind right, and once you do that, you just go until it's done. And you're going to have some setbacks, but when your mind is right that you're going to go get it, setbacks really don't bother you. You just basically just keep moving on. If you have not made that decision, and if you've not got your mind right, as soon as you have a setback, people quit. And I think that's a shame in our business, because how many times, Al, have you seen someone who is on the verge of just really breaking through quit because they had a setback? But, you know, we've seen the people that have gone diamond and had a lot of success in this business. It's just, let's go, let's get it done. It's not done till it is.
Well, you are one of our most respected leaders in Univera, you and Shelly both. The only difference between you and Shelly is Shelly gets twice as much words in the same time frame that you do. And I love her to death. I've never seen anyone close as well as Shelly does. She is just someone that she just says, what's your name and what's your social security? And she starts rolling on stuff. I mean, she's fantastic that way. There's no doubt about that. So congratulations, Jay, and to Shelly too. And thank you for coming on our call this morning for our training tip.
Thanks, Al. Thanks all that you are doing. And we love these videos, and I hope this video helps somebody out there.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, I'm going to stop the recording.